Give the password.
Andre the Giant.
Welcome.
Alright, welcome to 3 Men and a Movie. This is episode 12. You're probably wondering why there's only 2 men.
Because we murdered him! It's just too hot for 3 guys. It's too hot.
I'm Hans, and
I'm Raul, and
Byron is the missing link.
Where's Byron?
And so I think what happened is when we told him we were going to watch The House, he went on Rotten Tomatoes and saw that the critics were giving it a 20%, and he was like, oh, hell no.
Big mistake, Byron. Big mistake.
Big mistake.
Yeah, we told him we were going to watch The House, and I think he took it literally, and he's probably at home watching it right now.
That's probably more likely the truth.
That's probably what's happening. So, let's get down to it, because this is the hottest episode we've ever done.
It is quite hot in here.
It's hot. Can you imagine if we had another body here?
Right?
Like another 100 and whatever degrees. But we're gonna make this a tribute to Byron, and we're probably gonna edit in here while we put his picture. It's probably off.
I'm not kissing him.
I did. I love that guy. All right, so let's rate it. What do you think, Hans?
I would say pay for it. I mean, it's obviously not going to be critically acclaimed because I think Will Ferrell gets a lot of hate with the critics.
Yeah.
But if you're just looking to pretty much laugh the whole time, and you want a good comedy, if you like Will Ferrell's style of comedy, which I do, think old school, think Elf, think Daddy's Home. By the way, Daddy's Home 2 just looks amazing.
It's coming out.
Can't wait to see that.
John Lithgow's his dad.
Yeah.
Great. Good. I think he might even be his real dad.
It's too awesome.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that preview, go look that preview up right now. Well, after the end of our episode, but that thing's hilarious. But anyways, But if you think those movies and you got a kick out of those movies, you're gonna really like this film. I think we were both laughing from pretty much start to finish. Make sure you stay after the movie's over because the blooper reel, I want to say, is even funnier than the movie was. It was pretty freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
so
it was pretty good.
I'll double down on pay for it.
Alright, and I'm going to go right into it myself and say the same thing. Pay for it. I know that Spider-Man is out right now, and we had some issues with getting tickets for the opening show because the other shows, they've been having them on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and this one...
I think it was 4th of July that threw it off.
Yeah, that too. But this one, it's like a Thursday evening show, and everything is sold out. So you're probably going to have the same issue that we had. Finding tickets for the Thursday and Friday, you might be able to maybe get in there on Sunday. So if you're a movie fan like we are and you want to go to the movies, and Spider-Man, obviously you're going to watch, we're all going to somehow get in there at some point or another, go watch The House. Not like Byron did.
Don't stay home and watch The House.
Watch The House. It's hilarious.
And I was surprised because maybe I put too much faith in Rotten Tomatoes, but but I was like 20%. I was like, Raul, you just want to hate on some shit, don't you?
and he did mention that, and I told him no. Will Ferrell always gets hate. Like he's never critically acclaimed. I don't know if he's done maybe 1 or 2 movies where like the critics were on board kind of, but most of the time people are, oh, Will Ferrell movie. It's like what we said about Adam Sandler. He's not getting any love. But if you expect the Will Ferrell-ish type of movie, then you're going to get what you're looking for every single time. Will Ferrell brings the Will Ferrell every time. There's no like, oh wait, Will Ferrell is acting weird. No. Will Ferrell is weird, and that's what we love.
And he's hilariously weird.
Yeah. I think we should get into the little parts that we did enjoy about it, because since we have one less man, there should be 1/3 less of a show. So this is going to be the longest episode ever with like one less man. So let me start off because I have it right here, man. It was a great thing. You know how Will Ferrell has like an alter ego in every movie? Mm-hmm. He's like the regular, like nerdy, buttoned up Will Ferrell, and then something throws him off, and then he like snaps and turns into Frank the Tank and Gator and
the Butcher?
The Butcher! He turns into the Butcher in this one. You're going to love it when he turns into the Butcher. Whatever you're picturing with Butcher, that's it. Yeah. Right? There's meat involved. Human meat.
Little gory.
Yeah, but it was great.
But comedically gory.
And sharp objects. Yeah. Right? So it was perfect for him. I loved it, and the cast was great. And we have a list here because there's a few people on it. And Hans, if you can tell us the list of the cast members that are on it, because we know Will Ferrell, we know Amy Poehler, we know Nick Kroll, but then there's a few other cast members who really brought another dimension to the movie that was great. So
well, I think obviously the divorced friend who's heartbroken and not showering and and is having a rough stretch in life. His name is Frank in the movie. Jason Mantzoukas in real life. I'm probably butchering that because that's the story of my life. But he brings a hilarious comedic element. Him along with Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler just delivers comedically.
It's a great trio.
It was great.
Yeah.
So
and then. Well, I already mentioned Nick Kroll, who plays Bob, and he's kind of the antagonist in the movie, sort of. I mean, he's not really on camera, on screen as long as he might have been. Maybe some of his parts were cut out. I did see him on Jimmy Fallon. He did say that some of his pieces were cut out, but whatever. The parts he was on, he was crazy Nick Kroll, and that's what he does. Who else do we have?
Officer Chandler, who plays the good guy. Criminal or the good guy officer in the movie, turning against evil and going against his orders to do good, and he's delivered in the film.
If you like basketball, there's that 6-man award. I think he would get it.
6-man, yeah.
He would be the 6 man. It's like every time he's on, you're thinking, okay, he's playing a cop, and then bam, he hits you with a joke, and you're not expecting it from him, right? Which is great. What do you think overall about this movie? In terms of the comedy and what style, and who would like it, who wouldn't, or who does this play for?
It's basically like a Saturday Night Live sketch that was drawn out into a movie. Yeah. And so if you're a fan of Saturday Night Live comedy, if you're a fan, as I said earlier, of Will Ferrell comedy, I mean, this is gonna really hit the button for you. Yeah. If you think Will Ferrell's a hack and you're not a fan of his comedy, obviously you're not going to see this anyway.
But if you can't get tickets to Spider-Man, then you only have so many options.
You want to broaden your horizons.
Yeah, give it a shot, because we went in there with that Rotten Tomatoes thing, and Hans almost had me. Oh, you almost had me. Like, damn, we shouldn't have gone. And then once we got there, first couple of minutes, and I was
You're in, yeah. You're in. And Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler's chemistry as husband and wife in the movie is superb. I mean, they just pull it off expertly.
It's obvious they know each other, they play off of each other, their comedic timing is great. If you're not familiar with the plot, first go check out the trailer, but we'll tell you real quickly. So it's a very adult theme going on with the movie in terms of what parents have to go through when they're trying to make ends meet or do something for their children. They have to be responsible and they got to get it done no matter what. And that's the plot. They're trying to send their daughter to college. She was going to get a scholarship. That one's withdrawn by Nick Kroll, who's Bob, the council member.
In an evil way.
Yeah, in an evil way. And now they got to do something, anything to get the money.
Because they get a bill for $50 million? No, wait, it's 50,000. Might as well be 50 million, right?
Will Ferrell, who's Scott Schaefer, is really bad at math in this.
Scott Chandler?
Chandler,
no, it's Johansson.
Hey,
yes,
we got Byron, we needed you. So yeah, they're trying to get the money for the daughter, and so the best idea they come up with is, hey, what about a casino, an illegal gambling ring in the guy's house who's lost everything? Why don't we just take him straight down that dark path?
He's like, hey, I'm getting divorced. She already took all the furniture, so there's plenty of room for a casino. So let's jump in.
There's space. And he does an awesome job, though. For a moment there, I was like, wow, can we do that?
Right?
Yeah.
I was ready to invest.
Yeah. So I think you should go watch The House if you can't get tickets for Spider-Man. And even if you can get tickets for Spider-Man, this will definitely be something that'll make your day. I mean, it energized the crap out of me. After I watched it, I was like, yeah, this is good stuff. Summer. Yeah, right?
I was like, F those critics.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes, you got to give these guys a break, man. This was good. This is good.
It was great. It was great, and, maybe because we went in with lower expectations. No, I think it would have been great either way.
Yeah. Lower expectations, high expectations, whatever. The house always wins. Huh? You like that? All right. So, this has been an episode of 3 Man
and a Movie.